All right, people, this is Jeff C. here. I'm going to start commenting here. Enough's enough, and I've been seeing a lot of people out there struggling to bring the truth and getting ignored and ridiculed, so I'm going to lend my hand here. So today, this video here, I want to take a moment to thank the intellectual titan of our time, one of them at least, Indigok12 on Instagram. If you want to go check him out, Indigok12, INDIGOC12. He recently shattered the fragile illusion you all cling to. With nothing more than a photo of some lasers, he proved that the moon isn't 238,000 miles away. Whatever kind of crap they're trying to get you to buy out there, it's just a few thousand feet up. He did this with common sense and simply a photo with some lasers in it. Common sense, what most of the world seems to be lacking right now. I don't know what's going on. All right, but let's not stop where he stopped, right? He's opened my eyes to the truth, and folks, it's worse than we thought. He's actually confirmed something I've been suspecting for a long time. And I've been telling people that, all these corporate buildings down that we go into every day, a lot of us go to work there. They're not just simple office buildings, let me tell you. And there's a connection. I'm going to show it to you. Ancient Aztecs and alien technology. All right, so let me step into this here. Here's a photo of a building. This is similar to what Indigok did, all right? You see a built photo, and I see some lines. So I'm going to show you what he showed you. This is really simple, people, all right? Let's step through this here. If you look at this building, the first thing we're going to do is estimate its height. So I counted the floors, and it's about 50. There's some more at the base here. I don't know what's going on with this building, but it's close enough. It's at least 50 feet tall. So we're going to go through and talk a little more about this picture here. So I drew some lines here going up the edge, and here's where the common sense comes in, people. You can see that those lines meet, and if you extend them, they're angling in, but if you extend them, they would meet, and you can see that angle. Now, I put a square in there so you can take a look and see that it's close to 90 degrees. It's a little bit more than 90 degrees, but 90 degrees is close, and that's going to work for our purposes here. Because of us, paying a little attention in school, which I think a lot of you people didn't, right? So let's go to what can we do with this information? Thank you, Indigok, for sharing with us. I've forgotten, or maybe I don't know if I've seen it before, but he mentioned this Pythagorean theorem. I think I remember there was a variation of it, the Pythagorean theorem, but the Pythagorean theorem is better for triangles that are close and in the sky, evidently. So this is great. This just helps prove what we've kind of known all along. So when we look at those lines, you see how they meet at the top, and we do a little math. If the building's about 100 degrees, we'll use 90, and we can use the theorem. And what it says is that if you square the length of the side and the length of both sides and add them together, they're equal to the square of the base of the triangle. So if we had those 50 stories at 500 feet and square it and add it again, we get the width of the bottom of the building squared. So that's 250,000 twice. So the width squared of the bottom of the building is 500 square feet, and this comes to 707 feet. Look, you don't have to trust me here. Get out your calculator. You'll get the answers that you need right there. It'll show you that. So if the bottom is 707 square feet and the sides are 500, we can draw a picture of what this building actually looks like in real life. This photo here, this drawing that I've made shows the 500 on the side and the 700 on the bottom, and they're meeting at close to right triangle. This is a scale drawing, people here. This is no perspective. This is just math, right? So this building is 707 feet at the side, but if it's meeting at a point, do you see how small this top floor is? What is that? Maybe 100 feet at the top? The building is tiny at the top. I mean, common sense. I mean, you just saw me step through the math. Again, pause it, go back and do it yourself, people. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to trust me. So, now, what does this remind you of? A little pointy at the top? Ever seen anything like this? Wake up, it's common sense, right? This is what the building really looks like, and it's based on Aztec. And here's the only thing that everybody has to realize. When you go up in one of those elevators and go to the top floor, do the floors get smaller? They don't. I've been there. I've been to the top of some of these buildings. The floors are the same size, or at least it seems that way. It seems that way. So, Aztec alien technology must be shrinking people as they go up in the elevators. Big corporations don't just want you to go there to work for them and be slaves people. They want to shrink you and keep coming back for more. It's common sense. You've just seen me step through it. The top floor is small, but you don't notice it. The math proves it. Your eyes prove it. Wake up. So the real question to explore next, why? Why is it they're shrinking you? I mean, I don't know yet. I'm going to be investigating this, though. So if any of you have any tips or hints and you want to put them in the comments, I'd appreciate it. Let's explore this together and figure out what's really going on. Open our eyes and stop listening to all these so-called scientists and people that talk about perspective and math and experiments and tests and hundreds of years of science and proof and all that. That's just garbage, people. Let's get to the truth. Signing off for now, Jeff C.